Good morning. You know when you're on a site and you can see other people's vans and you think, oh, I'd love to have a nosy in their van. Or you're thinking about buying a new van and you go to the dealers and you've got a glossy brochure showing the perfect couple with a bottle of wine, and you can't really see how everything works. Come with me and have a look round our van. This is our hobby Optima Deluxe T65 HFL. We bought her brand new in 2017, and she is a 50th anniversary edition. Come and have a look. We particularly chose this model because of the really large seating area. As you can see, we spend a lot of time in the van all year round, and with having two dogs we like to have a lot of space. So you've got your two captain's chairs which swivel, you've got your bench seat which will easily sit 3 people, and we've got 2 travelling seats there. So it is a 4-berth, it does have 4 seat belts. We have had 7 ladies round this table for afternoon tea, so there is plenty of space. Natty little table comes out.
So man stuff. Under this seat here we've got a 100 litre fresh water tank. Under this seat here is the heater, which is a Combi 6E Truma, so that can work on electric or gas or both. Down there as well I've got my meter for my solar panel, which because we're plugged into electric's not reading at the moment. What else we've got up here? Socket wise we have a 12 volt plug-in socket and a 240 volt socket if you are on hookup. We've got sat nav built into the Blaupunkt and reversing camera, all built in on this model as it's a deluxe. Automatic gearbox or Comfortmatic gearbox, which is like a manual with a electronic clutch. Cruise control, 150 brake horsepower Fiat 2.3 diesel engine, turbo diesel. What else we got? USB socket, 12 volt plug-in socket for when you're driving in the cab, and then we've also got Amazon Alexa plugged in as well, so we can run Alexa while we're on the road. What else we got?
There's also a second USB point there.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah, second USB in there. Well, that's powering Alexa. So very comfortable in the cab.
We've been out in the van 5 days now, so you're seeing it as we live in it. Obviously, you've got the dog's Kergo travel seats strapped in here, and we've got the covers over the seats. But it is really lovely naked. Loads of cupboard space. This is a drop-down bed, which we'll show you shortly, but there's 2 big cupboards at either side, so you've got loads of space there. You've also got a shelf all the way around the top there for storage, and with it being on a Fiat Ducato, the door pockets are huge, so you've got loads of space for all your map books and everything in there as well. So we'll take you down now into Mrs. Slaws' domain, the kitchen area. This is my kitchen area. Loads of cupboard space, 2 big cupboards and a roll and a big cupboard there. I'm not going to open all my cupboards because we are on holiday and this is our holiday home, so you don't need to see the state of my cupboards, but I do cook here. We use all of Helga's facilities in the kitchen. You can see we've got 3 rings. Gas, so you can use them when you're on or off grid. We've also got electric points all the way around, which are great for the toaster when you are on grid, and we have a Ridge Monkey for toast when we're off grid. So Slaws egg is going in. And we've also got an oven, which we use for heating stuff up. So, cooker hood, 3-ring burner, oven, sink, which doubles as a chopping board. Everything you need.
You can open the shutter.
Oh, okay.
Let them have a look at the shutter. Yeah, there you go.
And this is where the ring stick up goes. So
yeah.
that's the ring stick up that goes there, so that we can see the dogs if we're in a pub that doesn't take dogs. Not that we go in a pub at all, but if we do. Other side of the kitchen, we've got the huge fridge, which is, and I will show you inside the fridge because it's huge. It's a really good size. And Slaw will explain about this.
Yep. This fridge can run on gas, electric or battery when driving, but it's not an AES fridge, so it can't pick between what it uses for fuel. So we have to manually light it for the gas, or turn it to battery when we're driving, or hook up when we're on site. So that's a bit of a downer, but I think they may have altered it now, Hobby. But we'll manage.
2 more cupboards from me, and then it's over to Slaw for techie stuff. Lovely big cupboard here, and you can see it's the width of this fridge, and a nice sized drinks cabinet down at the bottom. Oh, one more. Shoe storage, really handy. That's a shoe store drawer. So over to Slaw to tell you about the TV and the power panel. What's it called?
Control panel.
Control panel. Over to Slaw.
So with it being a Deluxe, we've got the fancy handrail, which is illuminated, so you can see it when it's dark. Control panel, standard Hobby control panel, with everything, battery, power, your heating, which you can have your hot water, which you'll do on either 60, oh, I've turned it on there, hang on, turn it off, or 40, so you've 2 settings on that, and then your heating settings as well, all self-explanatory. Turn the heating off because it was on. And then you've got water levels, all your lighting, various things you can do with the lights. So quite a good system. Seems to work well. It also tells you the inside and outside temperature and the time. Television. This is all as standard apart from the telly that we put in. So you've got your aerial socket, 240 volts and 12 volt socket, TV bracket. If I plug it in,
Oh my word, look at the dust at the back of there.
needs dusting. But we don't really use the TV.
We don't use the TV, that's why it doesn't come out.
Put that back. So that's your power supplies there. Now I use that socket for outside as well. And across here in the kitchen area, I don't know whether Mrs. Slaws said, but we've got 240 volts up there on there, and also a bit close to the water, but there's one there.
Perfect for the little toaster.
Yeah, perfect for the toaster. Lighting above, below, on the fan, and also a very noisy fan, extractor fan.
Which again is standard on the Deluxe model.
Standard on the Deluxe. Turn everything off.
And just, I'm sure you can hear him. Whingy. You're not coming in, we're busy.
Right, in the wardrobe I have fitted an Avtex AMR 985, I do believe.
Do I need to hand you the camera so you can show it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't reach up there.
Which is in there. But to power that, I had to put in a separate power source. So I've put in a 12 volt socket for running the AMR, but it also has 2 more USBs. Quite handy if you want to charge anything in here, batteries and so forth.
And that's an addition, like Slaws said, it's not standard on this model.
So the Avtex unit needs a SIM card to run it. This particular model can take 2 SIM cards, so if you're going abroad you could have your original SIM card in, but also a second SIM for abroad, and it can toggle between the two. So it's quite a good system. You do have to drill a hole in the roof of the van, which I did, but obviously I wouldn't advise it unless you know what you're doing. But that's great, and that runs also how our stick-up works. That is paired to the AMR 985, so I can then access it through my phone. Also in the cupboard, which you can't see because of the water bottle, is the RCD for your 240. So they're your circuit breakers for your 240 volts. And a light. Okay, back to Mrs. Slaw.
So down to the bedroom part. This is a queen bed with the corner cut off, as you can see. Perfectly big enough. Loads of cupboard space up there. So as well as clothes, we've also got towels up there, binoculars, hair dryers, that sort of stuff. There is a privacy curtain if you do have more than a couple of you in. Which comes across like that. And under the bed there is masses of storage, so I shall show you that. So this is a huge storage area, which if there were 4 of you in the van, you'd probably need to use that for the bedding, for the drop down bed. And then when the weather's absolutely dreadful and you arrive on site and you need something from the garage, you can just get it from there. What doesn't come as standard with this van is Slaws' little invention, which is the stick to hold the bed up so I don't get crushed. And you'll have noticed as well, this bed is quite high. That's because Mrs. Slaw is a princess, and it's Princess and the Pea. So we've got the hobby mattress, which obviously you can see says hobby on it. Then we've got a memory foam topper and a feather topper. What this does mean is, though, I need this stool to get in and out of bed. And yes, I know, Slaw's just about to say it. And also to get to the back of the up cupboards, because I can't reach. So that's my little stool. Bathroom. You've got your concertina door. And I'll let Slaw go and poke his nose in and film around for you.
Shower. So that's your shower. Shut it properly. And you've got a washing line up here that retracts if required.
Dead handy for drying your towels on.
Me. There. There's your toilet. Storage. And storage.
You're not supposed to be going through my
Your
cupboard.
sink, sorry. Toilet. Oh god, dropping everything. And your basin. And quick peek cupboard. Also with spot lamps, downlights, and a little roof light.
The shower is really good. We do use it. We do use all of Helga's facilities. You can see that even though there is a drop-down bed, it's very light in here because we've got a hecky in the shower room, over the bed, over the kitchen area, and also a huge lift-up one at the front as well. So it is lovely and light and bright in here. We really like the colourway of this with the leatherette, I think we'll say that is, and this colour of woodwork. We think that it tones really well with the, I think we'll call this suedette as well, seating. But it's quite a tranquil van. We've got all the, I'm sorry, I'm getting really put off by this dog. Let's just let him in. So the prince has got his way. Right, where was I? Lovely and light and airy in here. Oh, hello. Blinds. You've got your shutter blinds and also your fly nets, and you can go half and half. And they're on all of the windows apart from the cab. You don't obviously have the roll down ones on there. We do have... We're going to have to let the other dog in as well, aren't we? Never work with children or animals. Screens. We've got these on all of the cab ones. We tend not to use them very much because we've got the silver screens, which are not standard on the van. We've bought those, but they're great for keeping it warm in the van and also cool in the van. So we tend to use the silvers rather than these, but they are there if you need them. Something a little different on the kitchen blind is that it's whatever that is, plastic.
Yeah.
Rather than the paper,
yeah,
concertina one.
Probably heat proof.
Well, it's clean to clean it as well.
Oh, clean proof.
Better for cleaning, yeah. Oh.
So, the bed's here, the pull-down bed. There's also a couple of speakers in here as well, so it's quite a nice sound if you're watching the telly and got it linked to a system which, if you've seen our videos or vlogs, you will have seen. Right, this bed on the 2017 model is manual, so this is a manual one. I do believe now that they are electric now, so this is a bit more awkward to use. So pull and drop. Now I can't show you it right down because obviously we've got things in the way, but you've just got to drop these headrests off and lay this seat forwards, and then the bed comes down to about this high. We then have a ladder to go up to the bed to enable people to get in. That ladder isn't here, it's at home, because we don't use this bed when there's only two of us. So as you can see, it's a full size bed with a slightly cut off at the bottom. It's got lighting up there. Put them on.
Oh.
So you've got lights and a switch for turning them on and off whilst you're in bed. So it's a great thing to have. For us, it looks like a two-berth van, but we've got the flexibility of, if the grandkids come off, or daughter, or whoever, we can put somebody up in this bed. But when we don't want to put anybody up, we put it away. Which, if your cupboards are full, it takes a bit more pushing up. There you go. Behind the bed covers is the control panel for the Truma heater. So this is if you want to use the operation here instead of up on the hobby control panel. There is more things you can do down here, i.e. you can set the fan mode into event mode, or you can also put it into turbo mode, which you can't do on the hobby control. Also, this Truma is iNet ready, and what we've done, or what Slaws done, is I've put a module onto it so I can control the heating from my phone. So I have an app on my phone. An app on my phone. And this is the app that I've got, so I can work my heating from my phone. Even if I'm at the pub, which we sometimes go to, we can remote control it from the pub, and it sends a message to the system, which has got a SIM card in, and turns the heating on. Absolutely great for when you're out walking, especially if you use it all year round like we do, and you need the heating on for when you get back. If you're soft like me and you don't want to come back to a cold van, great idea, but an addition to standard.
What there is as standard at the back of the bed is light switches. So when you get into bed, you can turn the lights out from the bed. Because our model's 2017, it doesn't have any shelving at all in the bedroom, which we thought may be a downside, but actually it's not, because we do know friends who've got one with a shelf along the back, and you can't actually sit up with your cuppa in the morning because the shelf's in the way. So pros and cons, I think, there. So all the roof lights have all got fly screens and blackout screens. Oh, so you can choose how much you want. Full screen, full fly screen, full blackout, half and half, however you want that. The door also has a fly screen, which is great. So the dogs forget it's on and try to jump out of it. Step is electric and it goes in and out on the button. And two handy hooks there for coats. We've also got two handy hooks up there, which I've put those on, so I'm not using them for anything else really. And I think that's it for inside. So come on, let's show you the outside. Over to Slaws domain. Blue jobs, Slaw, blue jobs. If you do get this model, it took us 3 years to work out. There was actually a dustpan and brush fitted in there. I'd never noticed it before. When I found it, I promptly lost it. So check if you've got a dustpan and brush there, because we used to have.
Okay, so starting on the outside of the van, this model's got Fiat alloy wheels as standard, very good. We've put some covers on the mirrors to protect them, so we've added those. And working down, you've got your standard door. This is your Truma exhaust outlet from your boiler. Then you've got your door, which on this model is quite a wide door. It's quite wide on this. That's your door. Then you've got your vents for your fridge, your outside light. Down to the garage. Above we've got a Thule canopy, a 4 metre canopy on this, which is very handy. That comes right out, 2.5 metres out, and is standard on the Deluxe model. This is the garage, the outside to the garage, which is full. But there's loads of storage area. Then there's a little storage area up to the right, which has got all my rubbish in it. The handle for the canopy, and another light inside. There's no power inside there, and that's something that I will be looking at possibly for the future, but in 5 years we've not really needed it. Down to underneath, if we can just go underneath there, this has steadies at the back which wind down, and they'll take 500 kg each side. Also on our model, because we've had this added in with our alarm system that we've got, is we've got a loop for the bike rack which goes in here. So this is the loop that we use. Plugs into this, and then you put it round your bike in case anybody pinches your bike. It sets the alarm off. The alarm system we've got is a smart track system, alarm, immobiliser and tracker, which is monitored by a company called Global Telemetrics. We paid £399 for the the ownership of the vehicle to us, to have it monitored. So you can pay per year, or we did the one-off fee, £399, which we're in year 5 now, so we've more than got his money back. Great thing, must have, got to have. We've also put on the back, we've put a tow bar on, fitted as new. We use that for our bike rack when we've got the bikes on the back. Standard hobby rear is this one, the 50th year edition, and also at the top you've got the reversing camera which comes with the model. That's your toilet, so you've got your cassette, Thetford cassette in there, so fairly straightforward. Gas locker. On the hobby it does come out, obviously I've got a short hose on, but if you undo the hose this comes all the way out, which is quite handy for swapping bottles, because we've another bottle at the back. Now we've got a 6 kilogram Calic bottle and then a safe fill 11 kg bottle, which is what we use most of the time. I think in 5 years we've once used the other bottle, but this is refillable and we can see the level. That's an adapter for filling, so when we're using the hose pipe to fill, we just click on and let it fill. Lockable cap. Store that in there. That's your waste outlet for your grey waste. There is a hose for it as well, but it's only probably this long. But we pull over a drop, pull the lever inside. There's a lever in here, and it drops. And then that's your 240 connector, your 240 hookup. I think we've done everything.
There you go. Hope you've enjoyed a little tour of Helga, our hobby Optima Deluxe T65 HFL. We bought it from new 5 years ago, our second hobby, because we knew that we were really pleased with the German build quality.
Yeah, definitely. And she's been a great van. Yeah, can't complain. Over 5 years she's done well. Standard little things that, you know, go on vans or break on vans, but nothing major. They were nothing to do with hobby though, were they either? No. The cog went on the step. No, cog went on the step, the water pump went, the gas regulator went, so all little things, but easily solved. Easily solved. All in all, yeah, cracking van. Hope you've enjoyed it. And a good looking van. We think so. We think that she's really good looking.
It helps, doesn't it, when you love your van, and we really do love this van. The layout really works for us. Really spacious when there's just two of us, but yet we can get lots of friends in as well, and we often do have lots of friends in. So if you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up. If you want to come with us on more of our adventures, please subscribe. And if you want to be notified of when we upload more content, don't forget to ring that bell. And keep your eye out for Helga on the road, and you can play Spot the Slaws.
Spot the Slaws.
And tag us in social media, and you could be in with the chance of winning one of our lovely mugs.
Lovely mug.
Until next time, friends. Bye.
Bye.